Yes, so good morning. Good to have you all here. And we're about to go into lockdown again. Surprise, surprise, I guess. I suppose it was inevitable the way things are going. And when things like this happen to us, it's a challenge, isn't it? Maybe not quite the same challenge as last time, but a different sort of challenge, because we're getting tired of it. Well, I'm getting tired of it, and I can feel resistance to this just continuing through till probably next spring at least. Maybe not in lockdown, but in this sort of stop-start situation. And it can be hard. It can be hard for many people. It can affect us mentally quite a lot. And one of the ways of dealing with this is to try and get out of our minds into our bodies. So when things like this happen, when we realize that we've got to go back into lockdown, or something unpleasant happens that might be something quite different, we get feelings in our body. And if we're in touch with our body, if we're really in touch with our body, then we can engage with those feelings in a kindly way, with kindly awareness. And if we can do that, if we can engage with our physical sensations, our physical feelings in a kindly way, we have a tendency then not to make them worse by thinking about it over and over and over again. So the Buddha talked about two arrows. He talked about the first arrow of inevitable pain that we can't do anything about. This could be toothache, it could be stomachache, period pains, it could be an aching back, anything like that. And we can't do anything about that. It's just happening. The second arrow is when we have a sense of aversion to it. We try and push it away. We don't want it. It's not what we want. And we make the pain, whatever it is, a lot worse. So if we can just stay in our bodies and notice that we feel a bit lousy about this, we feel a bit horrible about it, we feel it's unpleasant. If we can stay with that unpleasantness and give it love, give it kindness, give it attention, then amazingly what happens is that we moderate it, or it usually moderates. It might even go eventually. So kindness to our body is so important. And most of the time we don't even notice our body. But if we can just get into this habit of noticing the feelings in our body rather than the thoughts in our heads, then that's the way to deal with this mental stress effectively. We get away from the mental stress and we nurture the body. We cuddle the body. We mentally snuggle up to the body. And the result is that we deal with things a lot easier. So a lot of people have joined us. Good morning to everybody who's joined us, including Rose and Andrea and Laura and Shobit. Good to see you all on this lovely Monday morning. So we're going to do the body awareness meditation now, and just remembering to be kind to our bodies, to nurture them, to have a sense of gratitude to our hard-working bodies, and just to really be with them for 25-30 minutes. Okay, so we'll begin in the usual way by just settling into the meditation. We don't have to do anything much, just coming into the present moment. just opening up our awareness, our sense of being here. Just noticing whatever's going on in our minds. Our minds might be busy, or sleepy, or dull, or bright. And just reflecting that whatever the state of our minds, that's just okay, because it's where we are, it's where we're starting from. And how are we emotionally? Are we feeling good, ready for the day? Or a bit grumpy, a bit sleepy maybe, a bit out of sorts? And again, it doesn't matter. However we are, having a sense of kindly, loving acceptance to that. And how are we physically? You might be feeling vibrant and lively, or a bit achy and slow. Again, however we are, it's fine. We're not trying to be any different to how we are, mentally, emotionally, or physically. We're just beginning by accepting that. And just taking ourselves in with a loving gaze, gazing down upon ourselves with love and kindness and gratitude for our lives. Even if our lives aren't up to much at the moment. We're still here and things will change. Noticing the contact with the ground, with the floor. If you're lying, it'll be through the whole of the back of your body. If you're sitting, it'll be through your bottom and your feet. And just feeling that contact, feeling the earth pulling you down, and just allowing that to be the earth to do that, to hold you gently. Just letting go of any effort, relaxing the body, relaxing the face, relaxing the forehead. Noticing the breathing in the upper body, particularly at the front, the chest rising and falling. And bringing your attention to the bottom of the rib cage in the center. And the spot behind this, can you notice the heart center just behind the bottom of the rib cage in the middle of the chest? What does that feel like? This heart center, this chitta as it's known, is full of positive emotion. And it's naturally there. All we have to do is to release it, to open up our heart and allow the love and kindness and generosity to flow out into our body. And if you can't feel anything there, then just try bringing to mind somebody that you love, an animal or a person, pet maybe, a child. Just notice how the heart opens. So allowing any positive feelings in the heart center to just begin to radiate through the body. Not trying to force them in any way. Just enjoying any sense of loving kindness that you can. So we're going to start our journey through the body at the top of the head. Just noticing whatever we can, maybe not much, but if you look carefully, there's a sense of tightness maybe on the crown of the head. The skin stretched over the skull. Just any kind of sensation that you can spot, you can feel, that's enough. Just not trying too hard, staying relaxed as we go through this journey. Moving round to the forehead. Are you frowning? If you're frowning, just letting the frown drop out. Just relaxing the forehead. The same with the face, letting the face relax. Letting the muscles of the face just sag. Allowing your eyes to go soft behind the eyelids. Maybe drop your jaw slightly so your mouth is slightly open. So allowing the whole of the face to be relaxed, at ease. Moving down the throat to just noticing what the throat's like, maybe swallowing. And moving to the shoulders and the neck, the back of the neck. How does this area feel? It might be relaxed, or it might be a little stiff or tight, achy. If there's any of that, just bringing a sense of kindness to the neck and shoulders. Maybe just slightly readjusting, sitting up a bit straighter, adjusting the head. And just beaming a sense of loving kindness to any achiness, allowing it to soften, not resisting it in any way. And we're going to go down the back of the body now. So beginning at the top of the back, just noticing how it moves with the breath. Very gently. And the lower back. Can you feel any of the breath in the lower back? Maybe something like an echo of the breath. Very quite subtle. Doesn't matter if you can't. Just staying open to the possibility. Always staying open. Always ready to feel what we've never felt before. And moving down to the hips. The hips are a bit of a challenge. We certainly feel them when they hurt. Can you notice anything about your hips now? Just a sense of them being there is enough, maybe. If you can't, that's okay. Just keep open to the possibility. Moving to the bottom. And there's the soft, padded areas of the bottom in contact with the floor or the chair. But particularly if you're sitting on the chair, can you notice the sitting bones, one on each side, that actually support us when we're sitting? They're the bits that ache if we sit for too long. What do they feel like? And if you're lying and you've got this contact all the way along the back of the body, just taking that in. Moving down into the back of the legs, the hamstrings, big muscles. Can you feel them in any way? You might get a sense of them through tingling, or they might ache a little. Moving down to the calf muscles at the back of the bottom of the leg. What can you feel here? To me, these feel much more solid. I can get a sense of a solid mass just here. But your experience might be different. Not trying too hard, just being very relaxed and just opening ourselves up to what we can experience. It's not a competition. And the ankle, another bony bit, can you feel anything at the ankle? If we knock our ankle, it's excruciating. So there is a sense of feeling in the ankle. But when it's at rest, it's quite subtle. And the heel of the foot. What can you feel there? And moving to the sole of the feet. Just really homing in on the soles of the feet. Lots and lots of activity here. Can you feel it? Again, don't worry if you can't, just stay open to it. Thousands and thousands of nerve endings, all pulsing. All tingling. If you can feel the tingling, what else can you feel? Maybe warmth, contact with the floor if you're sitting down, the air brushing your feet if you're lying, or the brush of clothing. Just a great sense of aliveness. Moving to the toes. Can you feel your toes? The big toe is probably the easiest. Some people can feel individual toes. I can't. Not yet, anyway. And the top of the foot. Can you notice the tingling here on the top of the foot? And how does it compare with the tingling on the sole of the foot? For me, it's just subtly different, sharper somehow. Now moving up the front of the leg, the shin bone, again boniness. Can you feel anything of the shin bone? Maybe feel if you've got clothes on, you might feel the clothes brushing against the skin of the shin bone. And the knee, how about the knee? What can you feel there? And the top of the leg at the front, the quadriceps, another group of big muscles. Just feeling into them as much as you can. And then moving up to the bottom of the trunk of the body and the pelvic floor. There's a whole load of muscle here. Right, stretches right across the bottom of the body. And if you notice this when you're passing water or letting go of wind, this pelvic floor, can you feel it? You can pull it up and push it down. Moving into the belly. What's going on here? Anything? Softness? Or maybe if you are got some kind of negative mental state or really positive mental state, there might be other activity in the front of the body. Whatever's happening, just having a sense of loving kindness towards it. And the abdomen, what's happening here? And the chest area. Is there any tightness in the chest? If there is, just being with it with kindness and breathing into it. Just allowing the whole of the front of the body to be relaxed. Maybe just gazing upon the whole of the front of the body with loving kindness. And we're going to move down the arms now. From the shoulders, the upper arm. What can you feel? Anything? Tingling? Sense of something taking up space. the lower arm, and just moving to the inside of the wrist. Just opening up your awareness, relaxing. Can you feel your pulse beating away? If you can't, that's okay, but just staying open for a moment, just relaxing, just letting go. And moving into the hands. So there is real powerful energy in the hands. Can you feel that? If you've got your hands together particularly, you'll feel it. If the hands are separate, it's slightly less, but still there. This sense of vibrancy and energy, aliveness, tingling with energy. And just noticing the sensations in the palm of the hand. Tingling, maybe. And now the back of the hand. Are they different? You don't need to think about it, just actually noticing. Tingling in the back of the hand, is it different from the palm of the hand? And how about the tingling in the fingers? So finally bringing the whole of our awareness to the whole of our body, from the tip of the toes, from the soles of the feet up to the top of the head. Just noticing how it feels to be in a body right now. And just gazing lovingly at whatever we can experience. Sense of gratitude to our body, a sense of pleasure in our body. And just preparing now to end the meditation, and maybe resolving to notice our body a little bit more during this coming day. Noticing it with kindness and love, looking after our body, being grateful for our body. Well, I hope that felt relaxing. I feel relaxed. Ready for the day. Good morning to Isabel, Julia, Bernard. Yes, Bernard, Julia and Isabel have joined us later. It's really good to see you all. Such a good crowd this morning. And have a really nice day. Enjoy the weather if it is nice. It looks like it's clouding over a little bit. But enjoy your day and stay safe. And remember to take care of your body, because we need our bodies. They are so important to us. And it's good to just notice that and take care of our bodies. Anyway, so Kate will be back tomorrow. Kate's going to be doing the mindfulness of breathing. And just a reminder that our shop is open tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we have to close for 4 weeks at least. So if you want to get some Christmas shopping in before the close down, we'll be open from 1:30 till 5. And lots of lovely things that you can, stocking fillers and Christmas gifts, lots of nice things that you might like to give as a gift to other people. So do call in and see us. I'll be there tomorrow, and it'd be nice to see you. All right then, so have a good day, take care of yourself, and lots of love to you all. Bye.